Voyager just detected an advanced and devastating object in space. The universe is an object of endless fascination. Scientists have endeavored to explore the Milky Way and what lies beyond the Milky Way, but much of the universe remains uncharted territory. In this video, we will talk about how scientists have come across a potentially devastating phenomenon in space, so stay tuned. But before we continue further, I will request you to subscribe to our channel. Our channel benefits a great deal from your support, and every subscription matters a lot, so a big thank you from our side. Although science has told us a lot of stuff about our cosmos, most of it is still based on speculation. The closest we have come to empirical observation is through NASA's programs Voyager 1 and Voyager 2. These space probes provide us with real-time data about the celestial objects they track throughout our solar system, and how hopefully beyond that as well. The Voyager probes were not meant to stay functional for so long. They have outlined their lifespans and, courtesy of their robust construction, have continued to provide a lot of useful data. Michael Milovich was instrumental in the success of the Voyager series, since the probes utilize his insight of using planetary gravitation to propel these probes deeper into space. The Voyager program, launched in 1997, was based on this insight. The Voyager series were equipped with a 3.7-meter radio dish for aligning themselves and were fitted with plutonium-fueled thermoelectric generators. These generators would convert energy from the hydrazine fuel supply provided to these probes. In addition, the probes carried out 11 scientific diagnostic instruments to provide scientists back home with real-time information. Imagine that for a second. Technology from the 70s is not only relevant in modern astronomy today, but is also critical to understanding the nature of the cosmos and is perhaps the best shot we have to go beyond the reaches of the Milky Way. These Voyagers on their own have accomplished a huge deal. For instance, they have toured 4 planets: Jupiter in 1979, Saturn in 1980, Uranus in 1986, and Neptune in 1989. Now, these space probes are venturing out into interstellar space. During this time, Voyager 1 has received some truly baffling radio signals. We will go further into these radio signals in a minute, but let's first get a handle of what these space probes have truly accomplished. Voyager 1 and 2 have provided us with never-seen-before images of these planets. This has completely changed our understanding of Saturn and Jupiter. Voyager 2 reached Uranus in 1985, and it was then that the space probe discovered previously unknown 10 moons of the planet. The real destination was Neptune, because scientists did not know a whole lot about it. The space probes discovered that the volcanoes of Neptune erupted with liquid nitrogen, which froze into white snow when it landed on the surface. Uranus was also a huge surprise for the scientists back on Earth. For instance, they did not know that Uranus, which is also the second outermost planet in the solar system, had a total of 27 moons. Due to its distance from the Sun and methane and ammonia-rich clouds surrounding it, the probes also discovered huge storms surrounding the planet, which were as big as the United States and were rampaging at 89 miles per hour. Neptune was quite the find too. It is the most outermost planet in our system, which makes it about 3 billion miles away from the Sun. The distance between Earth and the Sun is only about 90 million miles. Neptune has a huge mass, which is equivalent to about 17 Earth masses, and it takes almost 165 years to complete one revolution around the Sun. The most interesting things discovered about Neptune was its weather. There were storms at a whopping speed of 1,305 miles per hour. Neptune may be the windiest planet in our solar system. But perhaps the most astounding phenomenon was the radio waves picked up by these Voyagers when they were near interstellar space. Scientists are to date debating about the strength and direction of the interstellar magnetic field, whose effects can be felt across what scientists have called the heliosphere. Originally thought to be in the shape of a comet, it is more spherical. When the Voyager passed by Neptune, it picked up radio signals between 2 and 3 kilohertz in 1992. These radio signals were attributed to solar flares which occurred a year before. However, the frequency of these radio signals have revealed that interstellar space is far more dense than we originally thought. The outbound solar material also indicated that the distance of the heliopause from the Sun was about 116 and 177 astronomical units. To put this distance into perspective, the distance between the Sun and Neptune is about 30 astronomical units. This means the heliopause is further away, but Voyager was one still able to pass through. To avoid any controversy, NASA did not make any announcement until a year later. This journey to the great beyond could not have been accomplished without the Sun's wild outward material projections. This is where it gets really interesting. Last year, Voyager 1 received some confusing signals, of which scientists have no clue what it means. These signals were received by the Attitude Articulation and Control System, or AACS. The anomalous signals indicated that something has gone awry with the sensor. But despite these anomalies, the probe seems to be in a good state overall. Even more astounding is that despite the fact that something went wrong, the fault detection system on board Voyager 1 was completely silent, and the remaining functions were working as per routine. Scientists are yet to make sense of this strange phenomenon. What do you think is happening to the space probe? Feel free to comment down below and smash the like button. If you found the video informative,